Faith over fear. That's right. Quit being afraid of everything, guys. Y'all think I'm crazy? There's somebody named George Jones buried here. 1890 to 1947. 57 years old. Am I right? No. 63. Okay. That's my grandmother's grave. Carrie Tarleton, 1891 to 1926. She was young. Wife of Scott Fillers, which was my uncle, my grandpa. And then he was born in 1878 and he died in 1948. I didn't know the exact date, but the headstones, I don't know how long they've been here, but they're in good shape. And yeah, she was 78, 88. He was 13 years older than her, so she didn't live very long. 37 years old, and she had what, 6 kids? Lord mercy. And imagine, 2 girls and 4 boys. So, yep, that's my grandpa and grandmother's grave. So, this is it, and it's a beautiful place to be at rest, really. Look at that. Yeah, this is something I wanted to do, and you know, I think I told y'all about the trip I want to make. I want to make a trip Texas, Missouri, Florida, Nashville, Georgia, South Carolina. I mean, everywhere famous musicians I want to go that's passed on or got killed, you know. I want to go to their grave sites, and I want to videotape and do a documentary thing. But if I ever get to go, maybe one day I'll get to. I wanted to do it this year, but it don't look like anybody's gonna get to do anything this year. It's pretty sad. But anyway, that's for another video. Anyway, so much for this. I'll just cut this off because I'm gonna drive on out to the rock church where my mom and dad's buried. So, and my sister and their firstborn baby. So, y'all think I'm crazy? There's somebody named George Jones buried here. 1890 to 1947. 57 years old. Am I right? No. 63. Okay. This is Jake Tarleton. He was in World War II, and that's my dad's brother-in-law's. And this is his brother William. World War II. Died in 62, and he died in 53. They were both really short guys. I don't know. They were on my granny's side of the side of the 2nd Armed Division, World War II, and he was a U.S. Army World War II. My dad was in World War II. A lot of people, you know. So, but anyway, these guys would have been my uncle or my great uncle. Let's see. That'd been my great uncle. Yep, my great uncles have been my granny's brothers. And I'm not sure, this has probably been a cousin, Worley Tarleton. I just remember hearing my dad talk about him, but I couldn't tell you who he was. So, it might have been his my dad's uncle or something. I don't know. So, all these names out here ring a bell. I can hear my dad talk about them now. Just thinking about it. So, anyway, it's a pretty graveyard. It's a lot of, there's people just hit just rocks and nobody knows who's buried there. I guess the people that know who's there. A lot of Reeves and Bowmans and, you know, names of people out here that live out in this area. So, never did hear too many Chapmans or Lloyds, but a lot of Reeves and Rickers and Fillers and Harrisons and, stuff like that. I can still remember all those names, hearing my dad talk about it. So, yeah, it's a pretty church. They got a nice place out here to have their little church dinners and sit out here and eat. That's pretty neat. But anyway, I'm gonna head over to the other graveyard now and turn the camera back on when I get over there. There's my truck. Okay guys, you tell me if it don't get much prettier than that right there. Look at them mountains all the way down. Just keep it going. Pretty nice place to be laid to rest. My dad had this probably picked out since he was in the Army. And that rock church there, my dad, I probably told this story before, but when he was a kid, he carried the rock for that church. And then when he got out of the Army, he ended up being a brick mason. And that's what all of us boys took up, same trade. But yeah, this is a graveyard of my mom, dad, and sisters buried. It needs to be mowed. Yeah, their dad had this grave picked out, these two graves picked out since the 50s, I believe. My mom's here, and my dad's here. 2013, my mom 2009. They both died on the 24th in 2 different months. And then my sister is here, and she died in 2011. I miss her. I miss all of them. But my mom and dad's first baby was born 1946 in January 25th and died February 12th, 1946. He had a waterhead, and it just says son of Wayland and Florence Fillers. His name was Johnny. So anyway, that was their firstborn, and he died. And then my brother Kenny was next, and he's still around. He was born in 48. So, but anyway, it's a beautiful place out here, man. Those mountains are just, I mean, they're beautiful. It's right here. My dad, he couldn't have picked out a better place, just to be honest. And I'll show you one up here. I miss you, Mom, Dad, I love you. And they knew I loved them. So, but anyway, there is a tombstone here. It's got, oh my gosh, it's really a sad story. Here it is, Metcalf. All these people died the same day. A train hit a car and they all died. It was kids. See, there was a 1-year-old, and then there was a 3-year-old, and a 6-year-old, and looks like a 9-year-old, and a 15-year-old. Am I right? Yeah, I think so, yeah. And then 1919 to 45. 22-year-old, and then the laddie, they never did put the death date. I know she's dead, but I don't know why they didn't put the death date on her. But all these got killed at the same time in town. A train hit them and killed them. It's a very sad story. I just remember my dad talking about it. Yeah, really sad story. So, and my cousin and uncle's buried out here. Let's see. Maybe it's right here. Dwight, my dad's brother. Let's see. No, that's his brother Otis. He's buried there. He died in the year I graduated high school, 76. And his other brother, is up here, I think. Let's see. My cousin Terry's right here. Yeah. And his sister's plot is here, but she's still alive. Here it is. Frida and Dwight. That's my uncle and aunt. Good people. Good old country folk. Yep. Good old country folk. There's some pretty black tombstones out here and stuff. It cost a lot of money, because I remember when we priced my dad's, it was really, really expensive. Mom and dad's. It was high. So anyway, I just wanted to show you all that. Mountains and stuff. So, yep, I'll clip all this together later and upload it maybe.